So when I talk to people about what it is I'm doing to get off my medications, the metformin and Jardiance, they want to know what it is that I'm taking and how long I got to take it and all of that. And the thing that I struggle to get across to them is that it's not really about switching a pill for this, a pill for a powder. It's a lifestyle change, right? So it's the giving up eating in between meals, reducing the meals to an 8-hour window, and then the supplement before the meal, and then the drink in order to help you make that 16 hours. And then in addition, the supplement has fibers that allow you to better process whatever foods you eat. So it's not really a diet. And then it also contains several vitamins and nutrients and things that we don't get in our normal everyday diet that we need to, and that helps promote the gut health, which is, again, something that you don't get somewhere. It's something that you have. It's nature's way. It's our body's way of being able to eat anything. Our body's way of being able to process all these different diets across the world. But we have, through processing and modifying and all of that stuff, we've kind of selected ourselves down to a very nutrient deficient diet. Even when you try. And a million things are running through my head right now because I'm thinking about like the whole, like bananas. It's bananas. How bananas are not what they used to be. There used to be multiple types, and now there's, a lot of that diversity is gone. And with that is different nutrients and things that would be in our diet that just, not just bananas, but a million other things. And, I think back to when KFC came out with the big new third larger breasts. And I just, there's so much that's going on in the food environment. And this supplement gives you some nutrients to help with your gut health, to assist you in fighting for your own health. And then again, the tea assists you gives you the willpower to do that 16 hours, to fight the cravings, to fight the urges to eat and then overeat, and it replaces, for me, the 5-hour energy drinks and stuff. But that all breaks down to how the system works, right? Like, and notice I didn't tell you what I eat, because I'm not going to say it doesn't matter what I eat, because of course it matters what you eat, but think about what you eat now. So it's not that it doesn't matter what you eat, but that once you have that freedom from, I call it food freedom, right? Because you're free to eat whatever you want. That's where I looked at it at first. You're free to eat whatever you want, and I do. But you are also free from that constant urge to get more of the addictive foods. And so you start eating better. So then it doesn't matter what you eat because you're eating a little better, you know, a little more intentionally. And so you're eating better, and therefore, that's it. It doesn't matter what you eat because you're eating those 2 meals. You're eating that supplement that helps you replace some of those nutrients that you're missing across the board. Plus, with the fiber, it's helping you process the food in a way that you don't have the high insulin spikes. And it's all natural. It's not like, oh, here's a chemical that will, because that's what you get when you go like medical, right? When you get a pharmaceutical, you get something that tricks the body into doing this or that, or stimulates this thing, or, you know, it does all those things. This is not that. This is fiber, which is something that has been processed out of your foods that helps your food digest in a different way so that you don't have the insulin spikes. It's what took me from a 7.9 to a 5.4 in about 90 days. It's what, and then like as a side effect, right? Because you're not having the insulin spikes and your body's storing the sugar or dealing with the sugars and storing things differently, you, guess what? Side effect, lose weight. I'm down 50 pounds. My wife is down. We'll say, we were having this discussion last night. We'll just say around 50 because the scales were not reading properly. It's one of the things that happens when you got a lot of weight. You know what I mean? So, but it don't matter because I'm wearing a size 34. When I was wearing 36s and 38 just 4 months ago. And I just bought these 34s at the thrift store because I expect to tell people to get me 32s for Christmas. So, yeah, I mean, that's the main way the system works, and that's how, and that's why it works, right? Because the fiber helps you body process the food differently, and then we don't eat between our meals, and that is allowing your body to process that meal, and then you have another meal 4 or 5, 6 hours later, whatever, you know, within that, we do an 8-hour window, my wife and I, we do an 8-hour window. Sometimes it's a little less, sometimes more, you know, just depending. Like yesterday, I ate dinner just a little bit earlier, and but strangely enough, today I'm eating lunch later. So, but yeah, that's where we do that. We have that meal, then nothing in between, then that meal, and then 16 hours of fasting. And like I said, I take my little tea that allows me to do that standing on my head. It's crazy how quickly I was able to change that up. And then again, the tea that gives you that boost of energy and all of that jazz, because it does have, it's made from an yerba mate plant. It's a South American plant that people have been sipping on for a lot of years, like thousands. Yeah, it just has the effect of suppressing your appetite. And this extract kind of boosts that, so that you just don't have that, and it's not chemical, like I said. So your not having side effects of this, that, and the other thing. Back in the 90s, I think I tried some, I'm not even going to try to name which one it was, but some little herbal pill that you could take, and it would help you, but it was like, I don't know what the chemical makeup of it was, but it was kind of like a speed, because it had me, when I took it, and my friend was definitely, had a speedy reaction to it. And when I took it, I just was like, whoa, this is like, I could feel things in me kind of jittery. So I was like, nah, that's no go for me. And so, I tell you the truth, I had a concern about that with this, and I have had none of that at all. No jitters, no crashes, all of that stuff. I did stop taking the 5-hour energy drinks, the little 2-hour or 5-hour energy drinks. I'd buy them 2 for $6 or whatever it was at the Quick Trip, and I'd do those every night. And I still took a nap in between, because I'd do one, and about 4.5 hours later, I'd get that little crash, and I'd take a little nap, and then I'd pop one. Sometimes I'd pop one before I took my nap, so it would have time to kick in. It was just crazy. It was what I was doing. And yeah, the tea has given me no side effects, no, that 5-hour energy drink was definitely spiking my blood sugar, and whatnot. So, cut all that out, and then like I said, once you start losing the weight, once you start seeing the results, and you have that freedom from the food, you start thinking, like, do I really want a bunch of whatever dipped in fried in, and knowing that it's not good for you? That's not my goal to tell you whether and how that's bad for you. You already know. I mean, if you're friends with me, you probably got enough sense to know that. So, yeah, we just kind of cut that out, because that stuff is addictive, and you get that break from it. So that's why I'm telling you about it, because it's effective in allowing you to do something that you need to do. You need to stop eating that crap. This allows you to do that. You need to get off those meds, because the side effects that they give you. This helps you do that. So give me a shout.